to Conducting Level 2. In Level 1, we learned how to keep our ensemble moving forward by conducting in 2/4 time, 3/4 time, and 4/4 time. And in Level 2, we will learn how to stop our ensemble. Generally, the end of the piece is on a count. It's on count 1, or on count 2, or on count 3, or 4. We're going to do all of our exercises in 4/4 time for the purposes of this video. The first thing we'll do is learn one possible gesture for cutting off your ensemble. There are obviously many ways to do this, but to keep it simple, let's all do it the same way in this Level 2 conducting video. So, stand with your hands, your palms facing you, and try to copy this gesture. We're going to drop down and then curl around and out. Down, curl, out. Down, curl, out. And down, curl, out. With the release being when our hands stop moving. So, if the end of the piece is on count 1, then the last gesture you make is going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Notice how I started moving on 4 as a preparation for the cutoff. Let's try that together a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, move, cutoff. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now let's assume that the piece ends on count 2, and we'll do the same thing. We'll prep for 4 counts, and then we'll do the cutoff on count 2. So we'll start moving on count 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, cut. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, move, cut off. A couple more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Great. Now let's assume that our phrase or our piece ends on count 3. So the prep will be on count 2 and the cutoff will be on count 3. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, move, cutoff. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And as you might expect, we're now going to pretend that the music ends on count 4. We'll do a full measure of 4 counts, and then a cutoff on count 4. Same deal, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The move is on 3, the cutoff is on count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, move, cutoff. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all we've done so far is practice the gesture that is the preparation and the cutoff. Drop, curl, cutoff. Drop, around, cutoff. And it will look the same whether we are cutting off on count 1, count 2, count 3, or count 4. Now, let's take a look at what this cutoff would look like if we are holding a baton. I'll show you once with the baton in my right hand, which is most comfortable for me, and then I'll move it to my left hand so that you can mirror what you see on the video. So, here it is on count 1. Without any conducting, just the motion that we were just doing, replacing the hand with the baton on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The move was on 4 and the cutoff was on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now on count 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. On count 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And on count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, and if you're right-handed, this should look better for you, and you can just copy what you see. You can mirror what you see on the video. Here's the cutoff on count 1. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Notice the baton is making the same motion that the other hand is making. Down, curl around, and cut off to the outside. Another cutoff on count 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Here's a couple of cutoffs on count 2. Mirror what you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Couple of cutoffs on count 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. A couple of cutoffs on count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you can do that comfortably before we move to the next step. Now it's time to move ahead and practice doing the cutoff in the middle of a conducting pattern. Remember that we'll be in 4/4 time for everything we do in this video. So, we're going to do these in an order that might surprise you, but you'll understand why we're doing this as we go through the exercises. We're going to begin with a cutoff on count 2 and a cutoff on count 4. These are easier to do when you're in the middle of conducting a 4/4 pattern. So I'll show you. First we're going to begin with a cutoff on count 2. Okay? I'll start with the baton in my right hand, so you may not be able to mirror yet, but if you're left-handed, you can. Alright, here is a cutoff on count 2 with conducting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. The gesture for the cutoff is exactly what we just practiced. We're just going to conduct into that cutoff. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You don't need to do anything with your other hand until the cutoff. In fact, I would prefer that you not mirror your baton hand with your other hand. So just kind of keep it still until the cutoff comes. Okay, I'll switch hands. Right-handed folks, you can mirror what you see, and here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let's try that a couple more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And it works out well because the motion for count 1, which is your preparation for the cutoff, is down, so it's easy to go to the release on count 2. Down, around, and cut. 1, 2. Works out very well. Now let's try it on count 4. It should be equally comfortable. Here we go. The baton in my right hand, your left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gesture for count 3, which is to the outside, also lends itself well to preparing for the cutoff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here we go, the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is again. and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to keep that other hand basically still and out of the way until it comes time for the preparation and the cutoff. All right? Let's review those two gestures one more time. Here's the cutoff on count 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And on count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Piece of cake. Now it's time to show your ensemble a cutoff on either count 1 or count 3. Let's take a look at why this is just a little bit awkward given what we know about the 4-4 pattern and the cutoff gesture, which is down, turn, and then out for the cutoff. If we're in 4-4 time and we want to end on count 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1 is down, so it doesn't really lend itself to this kind of motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 is awkward. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Instead of conducting count 4, you're going to conduct 2 count 3s. Sounds weird, not difficult. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, another 3, release. Look how that lends itself to this motion that we've been using to cut the ensemble off. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1. Now it isn't really 2 count 3s, but what we're conducting looks like count 3 twice. It's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And the ensemble will read it that way. But in your head, it might help you to think 3, another 3, and then the release. All right? For right-handed folks, here it is. 1, 2, 3, another 3, off on 4. Off on 1. Excuse me. Once again. 1, 2, 3, another 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And one last time. 1, 2, 3, another 3, 1. We're going to take a similar approach to cutting off on count 3. As you might imagine, we're going to conduct 2 count 1s and then the release, instead of a traditional 1, 2, and a release. Why is that? Well, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't lend itself to the motion that we've been using for the cutoff. 1, 2, 3. Too much. We won't get there in time and it looks awkward. Okay? So what are we going to do? Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, another 1, and 3. Look how easy that is. 1, another 1, 3. Of course, to the ensemble, it's 1, 2, 3. All right, check it out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, another 1, 3. Or to the ensemble, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Doing 1 twice sets us up for this motion of down, around, and cut. Remember, keep that other hand doing nothing until it's time for the cutoff, because your ensemble doesn't need to see you doing exactly the same thing with both hands all the time. Now I'll switch the baton to my other hand, and we'll work the cutoff on count 3. Right-handed students can mirror what you see on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, another 1, 3. A couple more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, another 1, 3. The way your ensemble counts it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's be sure we've got it. We'll do it 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's go over these 2 more challenging releases one more time. a release on count 1. We're going to do 2 3s followed by the cutoff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And a cutoff on count 3. We do 2 1s and then the release on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, another 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, another 1, 3. Now, just to put it all together, let's do a cutoff on 1, a cutoff on 2, a cutoff on 3, and a cutoff on 4, just to review everything. First we'll do it with the baton in my right hand. Left-handed folks, this will work for you. Here's the cutoff on count 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Cutoff on count 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Cutoff on count 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And a cutoff on count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, the cutoff on count 2 and the cutoff on count 4 fall naturally into our conducting pattern, but the cutoffs on counts 1 and 3 need an adjustment. Other hand. Cutoff on count 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Cutoff on count 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Cutoff on count 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And finally the cutoff on count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. You can now conduct your band through a 4/4 pattern, or 2/4 or 3/4 for that matter, and you can then cut the ensemble off on counts 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on what the music calls for. Great job with conducting level 2.